Welcome to the Everything Podcast, and in this episode, we're reviewing episode 2 of The Flash Escape the Midnight Circus, which is a sequel podcast series to the Flash movie, which I have previously reviewed on this channel, and I'll be reviewing the Flash TV show at some point, but I think that's a while away now. Away at the moment, but that's what we're here to talk about today. So before I get to my review of episode 2 of The Flash Escape the Midnight Circus, it's time for the trailer. Here it is.
The Flash Escaped the Midnight Circus, an original scripted podcast story, starring Max Greenfield as the Flash.
Flash, we've got a situation at the Central City Bank. It's Captain Cole. He's taking hostages.
Be there in a second. Okay, super speed. Could I create a black hole that engulfs our solar system? Technically, yes. Here we go. Just a shake of the hips. Come on. Where am I?
From Central City, it's the Midnight Circus! We're talking gladiatorial combat. 50 will enter, but only one will survive to be crowned champion.
Barry Allen?
Captain Cole? I'm not supposed to be here. I tried to travel back through the Speed Force, but I wound up here.
You want to get out of here? You gotta survive the games like the rest of us.
You can listen to the Flash Escape the Midnight Circus podcast on Apple Podcasts and pre-order the Flash movie on the Apple TV app.
That is the trailer for The Flash Escape the Midnight Circus. It stars Max Greenfield as Barry Allen and the Flash. As I did with episode 1, I'm not going to put the other cast members because we don't know who's playing who, so I didn't think that was particularly helpful. The writer of this episode is Henry Lovner. And the director is also Henry Lovner. The synopsis for this episode is: what the heck is the Midnight Circus, and why is Barry rooming with Captain Cold? Those answers are more inside. The Flash Escape the Midnight Circus episode 2 was released on the 10th of July 2023. My opinion of this episode is I love the inclusions of other DC characters. I enjoyed the friendship between Barry and Snart, and I liked Snart giving Barry advice. Without further ado, here's my review of The Flash Escape the Midnight Circus episode 2. We have the title sequence, and Barry panics after Snart tells him where he is. Barry has lost his powers. This Snart doesn't know who the Flash is. Snart shows Barry a television broadcast of the Midnight Circus. Captain Boomerang has previously won the Midnight Circus. Mick Rory, aka Heatwave, fights a fraudulent estate agent. Mick Rory wins. Barry tries to escape. Barry introduces himself to Grant and Captain Boomerang. Barry explains the events of episode 1 to them. Barry still has to compete in the Midnight Circus. Snart references the episode's title. Snart explains all of the security measures in the building to Barry. Aquaman is fighting King Shark. Cyborg is competing in a Dance of Gates Golden Glider, and Barry's first fight will be in the form of hand-to-hand combat, where Barry will have to face the Top. Snart trains Barry, Snart insults Barry, Snart gives Barry some fighting advice, and Iris is also competing in the Midnight Circus. That is my review of The Flash Escape the Midnight Circus episode 2. Now, these episodes are going to be shorter because I think the longest episode is like 20 minutes. This episode, I think, was 13. So obviously it's going to be shorter in comparison to like My Neighbours or Doctor. Well, Neighbours is 22, 23-minute episodes. Doctor Who are 45. Movies are 92 hours plus. So obviously those reviews are going to be longer. But obviously the shorter episodes mean I can write and record more, which is helpful. So yes, let me know what you thought of The Flash Escape the Midnight Circus episode 2 in the comments below. Let me try that again because that's the weird. I did the outro slightly wrong. Let me know what you thought about The Flash Escape the Midnight Circus episode 2. If you watched it, my review. If you didn't, then you can put both of your thoughts on those in the comments below, as well if anything you want me to cover on the channel, if that's a TV show or movie suggestion or something completely different. And remember, you can also like, comment and subscribe. And that's it for this episode of the Everything Podcast. Goodbye.